Hiya folks, and welcome back to Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. I have all 5 emerald objects. Took a bunch of slimy biomass, but that's fine. I did a whole bunch of harvesting, got 20 wheat, turned it all into delicious compost, so I could crack it into methane. And then created all the emeralds, because I still have more emeralds. The Vindicator trap is working beautifully, although I did screw it up in the beginning and died a couple of times because they hit really hard, and if they're on the loose, it's a problem. That's why there's like this little pokey outy cobble thing here, because I put one there and then stood here and smacked them while they're around me. Yes, there was an accident. However, they are contained now. And whenever I need XP or emeralds, I can just go and murder some. But, let's make the A-art, shall we? A-art. And eventually we'll be able to make a emeraldic one, which I think is better. 10 and 2. 10 and 2. Well, this is 10.5 and 2. That's 800, and that is 800. So very slightly better. Yeah. This can mine cobalt though, so that's good. But in the meantime, heck of an upgrade, because we've gone from 524 durability to 8,000, so that's good. And you can live in here now. Also, all of this from murdering lots of champion Vindicators. Once I got everything set up, I may as well show you it actually while I got you here. Well, I got you here for the next however long this episode is. Let's go on in here. Up in here. And here's our friend. And he's angry at us. And so we smack him. And smacking him brings all his friends to the yard, which is great. And we just do this forever. And you can see we already have 3 emeralds, because it's basically 1 emerald per Vindicator. So you can see how it got so many so quickly. I've realised that where I chose to build the base is like one of the luckiest places possible. Considering the Vindicator's so easily accessed, and the Wrought and so on and so forth. We're very lucky where our base got plopped down in the end without me even realising what I was getting myself into. So that is wonderful. So we'll put this junk away and close the door just in case. Because now we have our emerald, I feel like cracking out some of these quests. Access to this, we've got access to compost, you want that, let's pick nether wings. Oh, I broke my own rule just then. Oh well. If y'all remember what my rule is, we can make some hummus. Which is not the same kind of hummus as the kind that you eat. So it must be like humus or something. I don't know how you pronounce this. It's been here forever. It's compost and dirt. It's for making peat, which, you know, I'm not so keen on. But we can make a compost block. Give me that. Thank you. But maybe they're trying to get us to make methane in a more effective way than I am familiar with. How much biomass did you want for this? Because you wanted 4 and I have 3. I suppose I can turn you into a 4th. There we go. Cool. But humus. Let's make some humus. We're going to need a couple more pieces of compost, which is no problem because there's basically 4 right there. Come on, here we go. Alright, here we go. That's 4 compost. For 2 humus. Dirt, and then even more dirt. Compost. Humus, right, yeah, so 4 for 2, good. Got that done. So that makes humus. Humus can be manually crafted for use in a manual mode multifarms to produce methane gas in a fluid extractor. Manual mode multifarms, okay, forestry multifarms, or to produce methane gas in a fluid extractor. Right, 1 humus block can produce between... Okay, so that's actually a lot better, but we would need a fluid extractor on top of that, so we will take the humus. And a fluid extractor. What are you gonna take? Ooh, okay. So this will be our first 5x5 project, but I think it seems like it'll be worth it as our first one. Gonna need a tap. It's 4 and a stick. Yoink. Why don't we start using this? It's a feature that I'm still trying to get used to. We need 2 silicon. We need 4 glass. We have 1. Let's take out our smelting shovel, wherever it be. There. Dig some more sand quietly over in this corner. There we go, 4 glass. We needed a bunch of plates. 3, 6, 9, 12, so 24 iron. We don't have enough. Do we have any iron plates already? We do. 3. Oh, we have 6. So we do have enough iron. Hammer. These. And 1 more. Oh, we didn't put any fuel in. That might help. Why am I using my coal? Come on, brain, we did this for a reason. Charcoal. Thank you. Right. So that's the plates handled. In the corners were what? Any old stone? As long as it was smooth. So I guess granite will do? Maybe? Copper gear, 4 pieces of copper. Okay, let's lay this out properly. I have this heart drop. I don't know what it does, because I can't use it. So that's a thing for granite. Silicon wood tank handled. Because we didn't need that for anything else right now. I think we've got everything. Yeah. If we don't, this will tell us. Oh, we're missing that. So granite don't work. Tell you what will work though. Stop it. Do I have any stone? Come on. Will you work? Maybe you'll work. Please work. You won't work. Wait. Might actually help to... No, it doesn't work. Stone. Siltstone? Chalk. Siltstone. Let's just grab everything, see what the actual JEI does for us. Yeah, chalk worked. Sweet. Didn't have to burn that time after all. Okay, good. Put you in there. We have a fluid extractor, which can go here, and it probably needs power or something, right? No? How do we put the humus in the tree fluid extractor? Oh no. Extracts latex out of like. Oh, I see. I got it. Works like you use it on a tree. So you put the humus here. We're running out of space desperately. But there we go. And you will start extracting methane. You don't seem to need power. Fluid latex. Latex tank. No, we don't want you to be fluid latex. We want you to be fluid methane. How does this work? Quest book. When a woodlog or humus block is placed in front of the black side of the fluid extractor, the fluid extractor will slowly break the log or block and generate latex or methane in its internal tank. Okay, but that says fluid latex. So I don't think you are facing the right direction. In fact, I'm going to put it at the end of my bed. There we go. Alright, cool. And then we'd just need like a block placer or something, or just to keep an eye on it. Did I have a third piece of humus? Huma. Chameleon. I thought I did. Alright, well, that's handled. And I enjoy that is handled, because I actually had no idea that methane was that easy without having to make this stupid slimy biomass. Because gosh, that's terrible. Because how much did it say I was going to get out of the humus? Between 1,200. So like 50 short of one item, or like 2. So, you know, that's good. That's real good. Right, now I'm kind of lost on what. Do not open the door at night. Biomass. Yeah, actually. I'm gonna do a sneaky. Excuse me. Hello, thank you. Still don't know what elderflower thingy thing do. Blue bag. Churs. Now you want a squeezer. Cool. Squeezer. Claim. And then the fluidometico. To extract methane gas from your machines, you need Fluiduct plus Servo. As a small thank you to play my mod pack, I've prepared a little gift for your Flut Duct and Servo. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. How nice of you. And then empty cells. Don't really need that, to be honest. So, it's the next day now. As you can see, I've collected a Kirby even. A whole lot has happened, in fact. I got an interruption right in the middle of recording the first part of this episode. And then after the interruption, I kind of just decided, well, we're doing a lot of, like, micro-y stuff at the moment. So I'm going to burn through most of this starting, or all of this starting quest line, actually, except this Fancy Fences quest, so that we can open up the rest of this quest book in a big way. So that's cool. We've got a Direwolf 20 Smiley Cloud. Some of the quests involved make you make things that are kind of like completely not useful. I've got this flower pot. I've got this Direwolf 20 Smiley Cloud. A Smiley Cloud is a Smiley Cloud, but you can call it certain things, and Smiley Cloud takes on certain things. So, I've got a Direwolf 21 here, because of course this series is me having my own little personal competition with Direwolf 20 or something. That's the narrative I'm painting anyway. So, let's take a look at what I've got. I've got this legendary loot bag for finding Kirby, which just happened before starting this recording. I found specifically the Kirby in... can we see daytime, please? Yes, in this shrine here. These are two small astral sorcery shrines, and Kirby was in this one. And that gets me a legendary loot bag, which has a CPU core in it. Legendary loot bags are notoriously bad in this pack, because no one ever configures their loot bags properly. So, like, you want common, you want uncommon, and you want rare, and legendary is just a bit of a laugh. I've made a satchel, kind of pointless. A light blue iron shulker box, kind of pointless. Got those through a quest reward. Specifically, the light blue shulker box comes from iron chests. Gave me a light blue shulker box, and then the next one was to upgrade it to an iron shulker box, so I did that. And then the satchel quest is over here. Make a satchel, and then that each of these unlocks a topic. So let's go through the topics. We've got kitchen workshop we can start on, which wants us to make a kitchen workshop. This is like the food quest line. Then we've got ores, alloys, and T1, which is in here, and we can start making Tinker's tools. We have T1 main quest line, this one, which gets us making an engineer's workshop. We've got blacksmith's workshop, which we have already worked a bunch on. As you know, we finished the last segment with me completing this one, and then can go on to empty cells. We've got white magic tier 1, which starts us on the road to Britannia. Ugh, not my favourite mod. As I need to point out, I personally dislike Britannia. It's not my cup of tea, but it is absolutely a wonderfully made mod, and I think Vesky did amazing. Then we've got black magic tier 1, which had me make a blood extractor for evil craft, but I believe this will actually take us into blood magic, because these are very blood magic-y type resources. Then we've got mystical agriculture unlocked, which more Infernium, wants 64 Infernium essence, which I don't think I have. And then we've got protectors of the earth, which leads us into like self-defense type stuff, and making grenades. So that's pretty cool. What other gifts and stuff do I have? Oh yes. So in here you'll remember my friends, the Vindicators. I decided to do a little digging around to avoid myself getting in trouble. So I went around the edge of the dungeon that they spawned in, and accessed their chests like this, and got a bunch of goodies. It also gave me a good layout of the actual room itself, and we have 2 spawners in there, which are providing our Vindicators to us, which is wonderful. Even more obvious how ridiculously lucky we were with where we settled. So, what else? That got me a bunch of... So all these quests get you a bunch of really random stuff. So I've got like an emeradic crystal, diamantine crystal, some redstone here, a little bit of palace going on. I have enough ash to start working on ash bricks. I even have a signalum ingot. The inventory is getting out of control though. Got hundreds of different kinds of plates. Well, not hundreds, but you get the idea. Probably the best book is this one. Whole bunch of different elements, a bunch of astral sorcery, constellation papers, some cryothium, illumination powder. Been collecting different kinds of plants. We've actually got mineral going on now out there, and I'll take you on a tour out there. But our tools have expanded. What else? Oh, we've got a scoop. That's something I want to make. I'm going to take 2 of you. We're going to take the unused flint and steel. We're going to take a stick. And we're going to take 5 of these. There we go. Like this. Because bees are an important part of this pack. And unfortunately, streaming with Mischief of Mice, we have like totally not focused on that. I also went out adventuring and found a blacksmith which has a bucket in it, which is actually just a head. So I expect a Kirby-like adventure to come up where we need that particular head. I have 8,000 millibuckets of methane gas now, so Squeezer is defunct for now. What else? Ah yes, the bees that I got from being out adventuring and got them from the forester's house. Because I was out looking for rubber. Alright, let's step outside. This is all unchanged. I've done a little landscaping down here to increase the space. I've got a full-size garden now where we're growing wind thistle. Wind thistle is speed. Mooncap is night vision. And then we've got the chamomile, the horsetail, and the ginseng. I also have cloud buff in there, but cloud buff is just feather falling, so I'm a little bit like meh. But we've got a 3x3 potato, a dedicated area for rice for 3x3, but obviously I haven't planted those two. And same again for cotton. This is all left over from where I moved some stuff. So I'm freshly out of dirt, because I had to fill in a bunch of this pond. Yeah, so I think in all of 8 minutes I've caught you up on what happened. So let's get moving on with stuff. One of the things I should think about doing is expanding this area, because as you can see it's cramped and everything is kind of filling up to a ridiculous degree. Oh yeah, made some stone, which I don't have room for. Also the ugliest compressed cobblestone ever. It's literally just the size of the texture expanded. Have here stone rods, you aren't required. Also these should probably be elsewhere in the sugar and stuff, but whatever, we'll deal with it as we deal with it. Cool, alright. So now that we've opened up everything, the question is, what do we do? We could start on the main, we could start on kitchen, we could do more on blacksmith, we could start on protectors, could start on ores and alloys. This is probably where we'll go, because I'd like to get a looting pickaxe as soon as possible, for the purposes of like prosperity shards, infernium essence, redstone, lapis, yada yada, things that come out and are affected by fortune. White magic might be good to get into. Black magic definitely, because of our situation here with the Vindicators. Be incredibly useful to get started on black magic, in fact. But I think I want to start with that tool. So let's do that, shall we? We want ores and alloys. Tinker time, you want a part builder. So what are we going to require for a part builder? Guarantee it'll be a 5x5. Yeah. 3 copper, 1 silicon, 2 blank patterns. 3 copper, 1 silicon, 2 blank patterns, and then a bunch of wood. So that was easy. We don't have that company in New Zealand, it's just ubiquitous across the face of the earth at this point. Right, so that's part builder done. Probably take more blank patterns, thank you. Actually I think we got everything then. No, was choice reward. I've been not very observant of whether it's a choice reward or you just get everything. And then we want a stencil table, which I'm surprised they didn't make us start with a stencil table, but hey, whatever. 1 iron, 2 copper, 1 silicon. 1 iron and 1 silicon and a bunch of wood. Dang it, every time. Great, stencil table. Above our bed? Sure. Like I said, we're gonna need to, we'll put this stuff outside for now. We're gonna need to expand a bunch of stuff very, very shortly. So that will get us the seared bricks. Absolutely, not falling for that one. Pattern chest. I'm certain we could, but then also patterns. So blank patterns are annoying because you make them like this with sawdust. Compressed sawdust, and that's 9 sawdust, which is 9 planks per pattern, and a bunch of durability on 2 kinds of tool. So that's fun. Let's grind this all up and get a bunch of patterns, shall we? It took its time to process. Sure. See, we didn't even have the durability to do that. And balance the grid, please. That. Oh, 3 tools, my bad. Durability on 3 tools. There we go. Okay. Right. Stencil. So you want pickaxe head, axe head, shovel head. Pickaxe head, axe head, shovel head. Tool rod and tool binding. Fair enough. Great. Quest complete. Patterns. We get 1 blank pattern for our trouble. And then tool parts. Turn your pattern into the desired part of the tool on the stencil table. You'll end up with a pattern specific to whichever part you're going to craft. And we're going to have to start with stone-like materials. Although that being said, I think we have access to emerald. No. No, we do not. I don't think so anyway. Pickaxe. No. Because otherwise it would show up in here, surely. If we could make an emerald one. We can add durability to whatever we make though, which is, you know, close enough. But that does use a modifier, so there's also that debate. Well, we should actually make a parts chest. Now think about it. Parts. No, not a parts chest. A chest? What are you called? What the heck are you called? Tinkers? Tinkers, what are you called? Tinkers? Hey Tinkers, what are you called? You're called a pattern chest. Right. Okay. So, we don't... Do we? Yes, we do. I was going to say we don't have enough blank patterns, but we do. 2 copper plates, 1 silicon. Is that right? Yep, 4 basic chests. I have 2. Do I have more? Seems like the kind of thing I might have more of accidentally. No. That's fine though. Where's that saw? Or was the saw the one that broke? No, it wasn't. Good. Make these, please. Work it out, JI. Oh, you legitimately won't let me, huh? Alright. You're gonna be mean about that? gonna be fine. Okay, so and then it was what? Just a whole heck of a lot of wood. Wrong table. Good. Got a pattern chest. Stick you right here. And go to bed. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the thing I was going to do, except I was going to do it on the next episode, but this is basically the next episode. Give me the music. Yeah. No music. That's fine. Cool. So these parts can be replaced, so I will just make everything out of wood. Really? Really? Sure. No, not the shovel head tool. And this. Great. We've got the world's worst pickaxe to begin with. Fully ecological. But the point is, we can start dumping all our lapis on it, and we will. And we will. So that gets us Fortune 1 and starts us on Fortune 2. Fortune 1 is still better than nothing. But we do need smeltery. Because we've got to get into those metal pieces as quickly as possible, because we simply will not be able to access a lot of the stuff we want to actually use Fortune on, with it being wood. I think we can bolster it with diamond, and diamond will cause it to be a higher mining level, or is that old? Okay, it lifts it to iron if we put diamond on it. And gives it 500 durability. So, to be honest, I think that's what we'll do. Because I think that will give me access to certain things. Let's go try it out. Oh, hello. You know, sometimes there's areas that I haven't lit up properly, and that's one of them. Okay, very good. I really should just turn on the lighting thing and then check out all the areas where things can spawn, but why? That would be sensible. Oh, yeah, so I was looking for tin, and one of the quests got me making... Oh, hello. Heavy cream, sure. One of the quests in here got me making hammer. First mining hammer, the copper hammer, and I got 2 of them. One was a reward for making the first one. So that's the thing. And then I built this tunnel using those 2 hammers. And a small section downstairs. But I was looking for tin mostly, and didn't really find as much as I wanted to. So yeah, sorry this episode's a bit of a mess because of how things went regarding the breakup in recording, but we shall continue next episode fresh with direction and... Yeah, see, I can't... Wait, yes I can. This will actually work. Just very, very slowly because it's a wooden pickaxe. But we can use Fortune on this diamond. Yeah, and it worked. We got 2. So everything's going to plan. Pickaxe is doing its job. So at this point it would just be about going mining and finding as much lapis as I can. And then putting all the lapis I find immediately onto the pickaxe until the pickaxe is Fortune 3. And then any lapis after that is golden, right? So, and then trying not to mine any other stuff that is affected by fortune until such time. Ooh, I hate those squiddies. Until such time that I do have fortune 3 to be able to benefit from it. Yo, you guys are awful. Ow. Ow. So it's all just chaos down here. But we're on our way to Tinkerish Glory. We'll still be using the Emerald Ayout for most of our stuff though. It's just when we need to mine anything that will require that until we get a hammer or that sort of thing. Normal Tinker's suite of tools. At which point we will probably depreciate our use of Ayots. As nice as it is only having one tool slot taken up by nonsense. By nonsense I mean tools. So I'll put those there and put some of this stuff away. And how do we make seared bricks? It's going to be awful, is it not? Groot? No, it's actually the normal recipe. Except for the clay. The clay is more expensive. Which I have a bit. But not a lot. So I think that's what we do. We go here. You want tool parts. You want me to make flint stuff, which is dumb. We'll tackle that later. Like quests for the sake of quest's sake, right? Mineral trees. I think I pointed them out. But I'm going to go find some clay and then I'll bring the clay and we'll make the grout and then we'll make the seared bricks. In fact, we'll skip making the grout part and go straight to the seared bricks because that's going to have to bake in the furnace and whatnot. So I'll see you soon. Alright, I am back, but we have some nonsense to get through. Because of course we do. Smeltery controller. All these seared bricks. Yes, bunch of compressed stone. I guess I can do that, but we also want an inductive furnace, which is also going to take a bunch of normal brick and an electrotine ingot, which I don't really know that we can manage the electrotine thing right now. Or maybe. Electrotine ingot comes from iron compound, so we're going to need 8. So we're going to need 1 craft of that thing that we saw, that awful thing. I'm going to make a steel mortar and pestle because I can. Use up some of these bonus resources that I've got for good and not evil. Cool. You are now powder and sawdust. So that's the electrotine we need. That's the iron compound that we need. You're going to go back in there, and so you too. How are we doing here? As usual, I make way more seared bricks than I think I need, but that is probably only enough seared bricks this time around. And how many inductive furnace? 5 times 9, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It's 45 clay smelted up. I can do math. And then we will be back once I have that stuff. Yeah. All right. Just pulled out the last brick there. I think we have everything, and yeah, I actually needed to make a tiny bit more grout because otherwise it wasn't all enough. Because of course, smeltery controller. So I made enough spaces for 6 drains, but this is the recipe for a drain, so I only ended up making 2. And you know what? I didn't actually end up making everything I needed to make, because I still need to make the channels so that the drains can actually be used in the first place. So let's do that. There's 3 bricks hiding under there. As soon as we clear this smeltery should be good to go. Yes. Cool, we can actually get into ore doubling soon. Wow. So, smeltery. What are you called? Faucet. Oh, good. You cost the normal amount. I am actually shocked. I'm not even kidding. I'm genuinely shocked. Oh, that's right. There's a plant that I found underground that makes you float when you touch it. There we go. I've got a working smeltery, although it needs lava. So that will be the project for the next episode, will be getting that lava, and my idea is a reservoir from thermal expansion because it's relatively cheap, needs some bronze, but I think we'll manage, and then we can transport lava to and from. But yes, I think that will make a fine place to leave the episode with our brand new smeltery. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!